I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. So clearly I don't know how to work it. But as y'all see, I'm not at my house, but we have to do this live. So before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Hopefully y'all see this, because we're going to be talking about Twitch Boss and how his family is fighting back against Allison. If y'all have not seen it, we uploaded the full live of Wellesley Renee, which is Allison Holker's daughter, Twitch's adopted daughter, which I feel should have been left in the trenches. But y'all, please share this live out. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't have any of my devices, but I was not gonna not go live. We're gonna talk about this, okay? So Twitch's family exposes Allison. So as y'all know, since she did the People exclusive, it has been the friends, the work associates, colleagues, dancers, everybody has been speaking out in record numbers. Thank you, Aisha. So first things first, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my fave, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? Yeah, your girl is beat for the gods, but I feel like the glasses give me a more studious look. These are just for aesthetics purposes only, okay? Go get you a pair. Go get you some aesthetics, okay? Yes. Thank y'all, mods. Thank you so much. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Holada. Thank y'all. And share this out, okay? Sharing it out is by hitting those three dots right there. Hitting those three dots right here is how you can interact with the video. I tried to share this live, but I did something that made it like not work properly. So yeah. But so far, we have seen what I believe, in my opinion, a woman who is not healed in her journey. I think she has resentment towards Twitch. And I want to be very clear. Let me just say this first. I do not care. And I'm not asking Black women to put on their capes and go investigate and none of that, because his family and friends are doing an impeccable job exposing that Allison is a liar. I knew she was a liar, but the fact that she sent her daughter out to do that live, it just was in poor taste. Okay? Very much in poor taste. It gave, she wasn't reading the room. And let's be very clear, Allison still needs to heal, right? Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome. So in my humble opinion, we have a woman who literally is doing whatever to make a buck, and that's fine. If she wants to do this with Twitch's legacy, so be it. But she's not above reproach. She's not above us having an opinion about it, because how she went about it is distasteful, it's disingenuous, and it comes across as very Karen-like. And that's the best way to put it, especially after Manny Cross released that audio of her literally not caring and minimizing everything. It just goes to show he did not have a partner in his wife. And I get it. A lot of people are like, why are they speaking about this now? Because now she's alluding that he had an addiction issue. I saw what his daughter has to say, and I will say this. If you are over the age of 18, do not go and say anything to that daughter because she's a Karen 2.0. Okay, she is a baby Karen in the making. Let's keep it very clear. She's saying she's getting hate comments and she doesn't understand why people are attacking her mother. I call BS. She understands why people are attacking her mother. The fact that this man adopted the daughter and she called him Steven about 56 times throughout that 30-something minute live spoke volumes to me. It gave her mother set her up to do it because she didn't like the backlash she was receiving. Let's be very clear. I know we don't understand Twitch. We didn't know Twitch personally, but personally, why is this child getting involved in the matters of family business publicly? How come the mother had to sign an NDA to view the body? The daughter went on to do these fake crying tactics because I was not moved. When people are still mourning and in this thing, there's a way they move about it. It gave Karen 2.0. And Allison, you're a nasty woman to allow your daughter to even do that. You have control. You're the parent. She wanted her daughter to do that. I want y'all to understand that. That is the psychology of the Karens. That's the psychology of Karens, okay? I do believe Twitch probably found out he was married to a Karen later in the marriage because she is actively dating a married man publicly. I believe based off of observation and based off of the things people do and understanding that sometimes there's a little affairs or whatnot, that might be one of the causes because she popped out with this man, and it's not uncommon for people to find love during a point of grieving, but she moved on rather quickly. She was on the red carpets with him. The family is not allowed to see the children. Nobody is allowed to see the children. And the daughter said a lot of stuff without saying it. She said, well, we're not in the same state, so how can we see them? You mean to tell me the means of transportation stopped? I just feel like she can't really be the Karen she wants to be because other white women have checked her. And that's really why Allison is feeling some type of way. She feels like her back is up against the wall, hence why she sent out her daughter for sympathy and empathy, but she's not going to get it from me. I don't want to hear about in the Black community mental health is regarded a certain type of way when white people are taking themselves up out of here too. White people take themselves up out of here too, and they talk about mental health all the time. I feel like this man is being maligned with lies. I do. Hold on one second. Let me turn the TV down. Hold on. Behave to come turn the TV down. Y'all didn't even tell me I wasn't prim and proper, honey. Sorry. I had to turn the TV down. And is that TV that's making noise? Oh my God. How do you turn these things? I'm gonna turn it off. Because I don't even know how to work that. Okay. My bad. I don't know if y'all could hear any of that, but I turned off everything. So yes, back to what I was saying. So again, I do feel like I'm gonna just ask y'all real quick before I go further. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like Allison is moving and operating like a widow. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like something strange is going on. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like Allison is operating like a normal widow. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like she's acting strange. Hello, everyone. Oh, yes, let's let him rest in peace. I see a lot of 2s. I see a lot of 2s. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I see a lot of 2s. So we're all coming from the same standpoint. And shout out to the Bay Squad. She could have kept everything to herself. We not know anything, but she wanted us to know, so we're judging. Oh, we're definitely judging. My thing is this, and I felt Manny on this. If he suffered some type of Me Too, where she didn't know, as the wife, she didn't know, and to me that speaks volumes. He didn't tell nobody, but he put it in his journal or his diary for, I guess, to work through it. And she's bringing that, magnifying that. I have an issue with that because maybe he didn't want people to know. Who is this again? Who is this for? Because when I listened to her conversation with Manny and how she was going off the way she was, that is a woman who's not healed. Again, I sent in the Bay Squad chat, her name is JoJo. She spoke about how white women tend to colonize things and they like to be in victimhood. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's why I shared it in the Bay Squad chat. If you're not in the Bay Squad chat, then where are you at? Then where are you at? And you know what? Something in the buttermilk is definitely not clean because, again, when I sit up here and I look at everything, and this is just based off of me looking the things they shared with us, the toxicology report came back that he had nothing in his system. This woman comes out and she's saying that she wants to share this with the world because she wants to be more vulnerable. And I don't believe that. I believe she was envious of him. I believe she wants to be a star. And hence why she had the family sign NDAs. Hence why she doesn't have the children seeing his family. Because y'all know when kids, and she has small kids with Twitch. Despite what the adopted daughter had to say, baby, it's giving blackfishing. So I'm not even getting into that. Everything about that was very black aesthetic coded. She's a child, so I don't speak to the children. I speak to the adults as an adult grown woman. No, I wasn't feeling it at all. Not even a little bit. And the fact that Allison allowed for her daughter to do that, which I believe, in my personal and humble opinion, at the behest of her mother, because she could not face the backlash. She said, oh, let me use my children. Next up, it's going to be about, well, look at the kids. The kids are still mourning. Girl, please. How come Connie, the mother, Miss Connie, let's be very clear. Let's give these ladies their titles. How come Miss Connie has not seen them grandkids? How come the brothers, the uncles, have not seen these grandkids, their nieces and nephew? How come they haven't seen it? I don't want to hear from a child. Why are you sending a child into a grown up conversation? I get it. That was her stepfather, but to me, she came across as if she didn't even care. It was very cold. It was very calculated and pointed. I peep energy. Her body language told me she was lying. Now, y'all know I went to the course. Y'all know this is what I do at the Instacart. So body language gave cold and malice. Foul play. That's what I got. Allison's body language gave she was lying. That's why we couldn't feel anything. It was not remorseful. When I've seen other widows speak on their husbands, there's some type of emotion. Case in point, Tina Turner cried at Ike's funeral. And she did not like that man. She cried. and he died of natural causes. Boo-hoo cried for that man. And I'm supposed to believe Miss Allison deserves grace? No. No. She's been extended grace by stepping on the red carpets and nobody questioning anything. If people are putting mean comments in your mother's comment section, that's because Instagram allows it. Please miss us with the Karen tactics. I don't want to hear it. Tell us why you had the mother signing an NDA to see the body. Tell us why there was an NDA for the funeral. Tell us why Manny said it looked like it was a segregation of 1921 with the whites on one side and the blacks on another. And you are from Utah, so I believe it. Tell us why your mother, since you're getting in grown folks' business, I want to know why the mother changed her name 48 hours after the passing. Tell us. Tell us. Because, you know, y'all are talking in riddles. Y'all are speaking in cursive. I'm not playing Blue's Clues. We just want to know. And if the family and friends are saying you're trash, I believe them. Everybody decided on the day this People exclusive drop to drag you, the mother of the children they have not seen. That's unheard of. Does she grow up Mormon? Because that's what it's giving. That's exactly what it's giving me. That's exactly what it was giving me. I feel like they found something. I feel like Twitch found something out that he could not understand, because they're making it seem like him smoking on the Wiz Khalifa is the pookies of the world, the crack cocaine. He was doing that in the poorhouse away from the family, and they're making it seem like something else. And then she sent her daughter. See, this is the thing. I pay attention to not what they say, what they do. The actions don't align at all. Allison is over here with a married man whose wife filed for divorce after spotting her husband on the red carpet with Allison. That's given they've been lying, okay? Let's keep it very clear. We don't need a diagram of how an adulterous affair can start. We already know how it started, through lust. And now we're finding out that she not only didn't host the family after the funeral, it was this man named Nelson, who they are saying was not Twitch's friend and was the Twitch. Baby, you cannot confuse us with these Karen tactics, because history has shown us and proven to us y'all will lie because the day ends in day. So why should I believe you and you have provided us with no receipts? That phone call spoke volumes. It just goes to show you really don't know who you married to. And shout out to the international and domestic bays. And he didn't have nothing in his system when he left here. Exactly. Hey, AT2, what's going on, boo? The family dynamics remind me of the Bryants and his parents said. I don't get the Bryants and his family. See, Kobe told us from the start he wasn't effing with his family. From the start. This did not give that. See, Twitch had his kids over there with his mama. His mama has the pictures. The brothers got the pictures. They got the video footage. Everybody who the daughter said was not a friend of Twitch had actual proof of that year they was around each other. So it's given the mama sent the daughter into lie. The same place your husband is at, Majorette. Where's your husband? Child, please. Old head. Y'all see these troll babies? Look at the troll babies in the chat. They always trying something. Baby, I could never be old when you're very much older and typing on a computer, trolling with no money. Just giving broke. Brokey. Look at that broke behavior. We gotta leave that in 2015. Go get you some money, baby. Back to what we were talking about, because we will not be distracted. Allison has proven this book is not only not going to sell well, she is cooked in mainstream media. She's cooked. She's cooked. I don't understand why she decided to come out with this. It doesn't read well. It's not coming across as authentic. And I told y'all, in 2025, authenticity has to be at an all-time high. Hence why when they showed us on the news those millionaires' homes on fire, nobody cared. And then the media was like, well, why don't y'all care? Because we care about the real victims of California. The people who had these homes in their lives for generations. People who've saved up and did what they were supposed to. And some system at play wanted to wipe them out so they could buy their land. That's why we don't care. We don't care. That's why people are turning on Chloe. That's why people are turning on Kim. That's why they're getting exposed. Nobody wants to hear the tears of the greedy and the Karens. Nobody wants to hear that. We're tired. We are tired. We no longer care about the tears of the greedy and the Karens. That's why people are going up for Halle Berry. She did something very pivotal. Donated her entire wardrobe because there's people with no clothing. She said, you know what? I know I can get a tax write-off, but here, have all of this. That's how you do it. That's how you stay grounded. Yeah. Yes. That reminds me of Hawaii when they had their light. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys. Yes. Okay. Ellen said when Twitch first passed away, Ellen gave a statement and she cried and she ended the live. You could tell she was hurt, and then you could tell that she does not like Allison because white women move a certain type of way. Look at how Ellen has been moving. And that will tell you everything you need to know. The clues are right there. We just didn't pay attention to the clues because we didn't know this was going on. Everybody who they said was not a real friend. Oh, you're not even a real friend. Baby, those are Karen tactics. Real friends don't have your number. They don't know where you live. They can't reach out and touch you. They don't know your business. The fact that they know your business, those were his real friends. Everybody was using the forever hashtag. They're the real friends. You could tell they probably had like a little group chat or something. They all speak the same. It's given one band, one sound, which means Allison is the oddball out. Because normally when people are telling half truths, there will be some of what she's saying into what they're saying, and it's not aligning. And that's how I know she's a liar. You always had a bad feeling about him being on that show, the Ellen show, where he was making lots of money. Where he was making a ton of money. I know a lot of people are trying to use Sloan Bella, but we're not listening to that two-bit psychic. I'm not. I don't believe nothing Sloan Bella has to say. She's a conspiracy theorist at best, and y'all buy and eat up what she be selling. That lady is a liar. She has been sued for her psychic abilities. Because she's a liar. Sued by a non-black man, and she lost in a court of law. Talking about she was channeling the dead. Child, I don't believe nothing that hoe gotta say. She understands what's hot right now. She understands people have a disdain with celebrities because they lack being tapped in for real. And so she uses that to fund her pockets. Yeah, she said it. Yeah, she said it. She did a video like, somebody showed it to, Larger Curves showed the video, and I won't be playing her. So, she's getting paid like how I get paid. YouTube, baby. Ad revenue. Google. And whatever else she uses on social media. Sloan just gets on the channel and talks about herself that, ooh, throws in a few celebrity readings. Well, she did this one, so that's why I don't believe it. I don't believe there was this big old network that was going to be taken down of conglomerates and stuff like that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. We really need to tap into. Now, is Ellen this innocent walking woman? No, she probably was a bitch at work, right? But let's be very clear. A lot of these people, men and women alike, will tolerate the disrespect and everything else that a super powerful person will bring onto them if it was a man. When it becomes a woman, all of a sudden, I can't work for this woman. She's a bitch. Oh my God, did you see how she asked me for coffee? Yada, 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 because she made money. Ellen was keeping up with Oprah, baby. Wendy Williams. She was fine. And Twitch made a lot of money over there. I don't believe Allison is hurting for money. I believe she didn't care enough about his legacy, and she didn't expect for people to respond because she had white media. Simple as that. She did not expect for people to go against the NDA. She did not expect for people to have enough of her BS to call her a thing, to say, call a spade. That's really what it boils down to. Because even her actions of when she was going back and forth with Manny and cussing and yelling and all that, it just showed she wasn't losing. So she decided to use her dead husband as a scapegoat. And it wasn't working. And when it wasn't working with her, she was like, well, you're not even his real friend. And she was like, since y'all care so much, like, girl, you're not the only one who lost Twitch. His family had to lose Twitch. And they have been silent. They've been so silent in everything. They've been silent in their grieving process. They've been silent in the fact that they couldn't see their bloodline. They've been silent in the fact that since you are the sole parent, they've allowed you to do things how you wanted to do it. And they sat there in silence. They drew the line when you came out here to speak, just disrespectfully about their family member, their bloodline, their lineage. That's when it became problems. So they're allowed to say something. They didn't tell the people to boycott you. They just said enough is enough. That was the final straw, and that's all it takes. She was deflected during that whole phone call. It was like she purposely did not get it. She purposely did not want to understand. And people like that are dangerous. And mind you, her child just goes to show, baby, it starts early. Because look how fast her daughter was able to switch and get up there and say, oh, they don't make me feel comfortable. And yeah, I have a dad. So where's your father at? Why, since you was a child, a baby, why was he not around? How come he didn't help your mother? How come he allowed this black man to adopt you? See, that's why I say the psychology of a Karen. Ooh, baby. The only way you can overpower is by speaking about it. I'm not telling black women and black men, go put your capes on, go get your pitchforks. His family is doing an amazing job. Shout out to his homeboys who said, Shout out to his homegirls who were like, well, I'm white, so I'm going to face her like a true white woman and hit her where it hurts. Bop, right in the face. I sat there, I said, oh my God, it starts early with them. Cause she was like, I'm getting picked on about my hair. I'm like, girl, the hair, we say you like to use the black aesthetic. The lashes, black aesthetic. The way she was, black aesthetic. Why are we playing these games? Like, I don't know. And a lot of people like to say Alabama Barker, but Alabama's daddy is a Hispanic man. He's not a white man. He's a Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken. So she acts like her mama. That's why Alabama acts like that. She acts like her mother. Her mother acted like that. I used to watch them on MTV. So she gets it honest. She gets it from her mama. Okay, literally. She get it from her mama. Honestly and truly. It just so happens Shayna likes rich men, not black men. You heard what I said? Rich. The fetty guap, dinero, mañan, yeah. So when I see little baby Allison getting up here saying, you know, when they say stuff, they're not thinking about how my brother and sister can see it. Baby, when your mother got her ass on people to do that exclusive, she didn't give a damn how we saw the children. Don't use the kids as some type of, oh, don't attack. No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I saw right through that BS immediately. She was talking, and I was like, why is this child in grown folks' business? How do you know what's going on if you're not around? Mind your business. Isn't there a TikTok dance you should be doing? Isn't there some college application you should be figuring out, fixing? Isn't there some SAT prep, ACT prep you should be, participating in? Don't you have homework? I was like, I looked at the page and it gave me very much the mother instilled her caring ways in her daughter, and it's starting to show. Yeah, Oscar de la Hoya, yes. Yup. Exactly. She's only 16 speaking on grown folks matters. Weird. Why did you have your daughter? I just said this is not going to end well because it shout out to I don't know if that lady was his publicist or his manager, but shout out to her. She's somebody very affluent, right? She's married to somebody affluent as well. When Courtney Ann Platt, Courtney woke it up. Courtney said, don't worry, I got it. And hit Allison with a 3-piece combo. Bop, bop, bop. Got her in the corner and uppercutted her. Bop. And that was the sound heard around the world because when Courtney woke it up, everybody was tuned in. Everybody was tuned in. Allison could defend herself. She could defend herself. She was not put up to this. She was not forced to do this. She did this on her own. The fact that she said, I went with a friend. Who's the friend? When you're in a time of mourning, you know exactly who's there and who's with you, when it happened, how it happened, because it just repeats in your mind. It repeats in your mind. You know things. I told y'all, I know 2 people who have been through the unaliving of themselves with a handgun. I know 2. I remember exactly who told me where I was at, what I was doing. I remember the smell. I remember how I felt. That was the first time I've ever cried on social media. I remember it like it was clockwork. So the fact that their facts are not facting for me. And then it was like, y'all just don't want to sign the NDA. No, we don't want you to lie. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. That's what we want you to do. Stop lying and start answering these questions. Sending your daughter, weak. Karen tactics. You're raising your daughter to fight for you, and I get it. I get it. Nobody could ever check my mama publicly. But baby, your mother got up here and decided to do this knowing how people feel about Twitch Boss. She knew that because when that happened, a lot of people spoke out in record numbers. In record numbers because he was so beloved. The lies are the issue. That's the only thing. We don't care that she moved on with her man. We don't care about none of that ish. We care about why are you up here lying? It's only been a little over 2 years. I wouldn't be able to write a book at all. I would still have trouble getting out of bed. And I didn't even question how she felt about it. Remember, I'm old enough to remember when, and I looked at it the other day, when Courtney Cox had to tell the world that Kurt Cobain took himself out, she could barely stand up. When Kurt Cobain escaped the mental hospital and went home, because he escaped, he didn't just check himself out, he escaped because they sent him there on purpose because they said no. She went down a spiral because she could not believe it. She had just had her baby. She could not believe it. Seeing that versus what I'm seeing now, it's like night and day. It's like night and day. Courtney Cox fought with his bandmates. She cussed people out because she said, y'all used a period of my weakness to try to take advantage. You'll never be good in my book. And that's why I don't really like the Foo Fighters like that. Because I know what they did. Because I know what he did. He didn't do it to me, but I was a fan of Courtney Cox. Okay? Yeah. Courtney Love. I said Courtney Cox. Courtney Love. My bad, y'all. Courtney Love. So when I see stuff like this and people are not moving, which I feel like in alignment with healing and love and light, it's weird. The whole thing is weird. How she's moving is weird. The family can't see the kids. It's weird. You sending your daughter to social media to fight for you. Weird. You're out here with a married man who's your boyfriend. Weird. Talking about you're helping families. Whose family are you helping? And you know what? I've learned when the Karens get the Karen, there's a community of them. You can see them in the comments talking about, oh, you're so brave for speaking out like this. What? Miss Connie already made a statement. She said, this is sick, this is deplorable. And when she said what she had to say, it was up. It was up. I believe everything the brothers are saying. I believe everything Manny's saying. Manny say, I know your kind. I was married to a Karen. So yeah, they need to file for grandparents' rights. Kids cannot be isolated. Ooh. Maybe the mother just doesn't want to do that. And it's sad. These kids are going to see this too. They're going to see this. And you know what I've noticed? When the parent is being a bad parent, it takes the child until they're at least 25 to see it for what it is. So yeah, I feel bad for the Boss family though, because nobody should have to mourn their loved one and defend their honor. Because the daughter was like, oh, it was just a little Wiz Khalifa. Why are y'all making it seem like my mom said he was an addict? She said that. She said he was hiding his addiction. Girl, what? And then she want to talk about some Izzy Waka or whatever that is a Waka, whatever it's called, where you're supposed to have a shaman and stuff like that. Don't try to make it seem like he's some weirdo. I didn't like that. I did not like that. And I'm tired of y'all saying in the black community, we revere the legacy. No. If we didn't know he was doing all these things beforehand, don't try to tell us now. It's one thing if he treated her nasty publicly, if he was treating her nasty behind the scenes. That's not what that daughter said. The daughter was like, he was an amazing stepfather, da da da. So why, as an amazing stepfather, are y'all okay ruining him for profit? It's weird. I'm just like, she's like, oh, y'all are just reading headlines. We heard what your mama said. That People magazine clip went up. They went viral. Let's be very clear. They went viral. And again, I feel the only reason Ellen is not saying anything is because she knows she's not in good standing with white America. I don't know how to say that, St. Hudson, but that's what it is. It's my Louisiana education. I don't know how to say that. Ashawaka. The stuff that was on at the Best Man, the TV, the quick series. I believe this. If he was a danger to people, bring that family business to the forefront, right? If he was Me Tooing her, knocking her between the washer and dryer, then highlight that. You know, but like, I want to share my story because this is what it is. She's literally saying she helped her white boyfriend get complete his journey through addiction, but she couldn't help her husband. But it's not her responsibility to help him through his addiction. Girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, what? I'm never surprised at the things the colonizers do. I'm never shocked. I told you I got some Marcus Garvey in my blood, okay? A little Huey P. Newton to be exact. I'm very rebellious because I understand exactly what they have done because I understand history. I'm not one of these people who are turning a blind eye. I don't know where I come from. I don't know where I've been. I don't have those issues. I knew and know that they ate Nat Turner. I do know they spreaded out his body parts so that they could scare the people so they won't be as rebellious. I do know what they did with our own teeth, putting it in their mouths, putting our hair into cushions of furniture, using our skin for leather goods as fashion pieces, statement pieces. Okay, I understand quite well how to get down. I'm from Louisiana. It don't get no realer than that. Okay, our people are just a little bit more outward with it. Okay, the fact that we still got sundown towns in the new millennia, I didn't need nobody to tell me that. I know that. They still put the money on the counter so you can pick it up. So I'm never confused by the wills and the ways of the colonizers. Never. I'm never shocked. I was just like, wow, she really didn't love him. That was probably the only shocking thing. And I get it, people marry for other aspects, but I think she wants to be famous. And the hatred she's receiving is warranted because she had no regard for her children. That's what people are highlighting, her children. Then we see Little Miss Allison 2.0 talking about, well, his father took his stepdaddy took his life. Then she should have wrote about that. Maybe that's what it was about. And maybe if we had a conversation, something, the fact that she's putting journal entries in there, weird. And then Little Miss Allison 2.0 didn't even read the book. So why are you defending child please? And that's why you got to stay in a child's place. Because what do we look like questioning a child that's raised on caring values? Okay? Some of these people don't be knowing anything. And this is why they want y'all to be dumb. They don't want y'all to read. They put the information all in the books. All in the books, and y'all don't be knowing nothing. Nothing. I said, we need to look into this because like Jolie said the other day, there was a woman, I forget her name. I was supposed to look that up. She wrote a book about healing. I don't know if it was healing for children or healing. She was a wife, a mother, all that. People went up for her. They loved her. They was buying the book, everything. Just for us to find out she took that man out. She took that man out. So excuse me if I'm sitting here like, how did y'all get 56 from 2 plus 2 equals 4? Excuse me if I'm sitting here like, people do stuff like this for less. Let me take my glasses off so y'all understand. People do stuff like this for less. And y'all really believe when I see the Karens and the Karen 2.0s I just look at them because I know how dangerous they can be. I get it. He chose her. He picked her. But I think we need to start having real conversations. Love who you want to love, but just keep that eye like, I don't know. It's weird to me. That should be weird to me, honey. But what do I know? I want to know what was the will saying? Is there a will and test? You know, where is that? We need to see what kind of insurance did they have, since we out here just exposing it all. It is weird. That's why I look at stuff. I be like, well, what made them do that? I question. If y'all ever met me in person, I question everything. I question everything. Y'all see I'm at my people's house. They was like, you want to do it in the corner or do you want to? I said, no, I'm gonna do it over here so y'all can walk by and nobody can see y'all. And I was like, the light is good right here. They can see me. I just need me a little, and we gonna make it do what it do. Oh, episode 651 of Snap. Only a handful of us. Ooh. Let me pin that. Let me pin that. Now he preferred his. I don't think he preferred his demise. I think he saw somebody who meshed with him, and that's what it is. I think we gotta let. And I am gonna say this. This is gonna be controversial. Y'all always go up for, well, he chose her. That's his type, and the Cynthia G types. Did he say something disparaging about Black women? And when we speak on this, how come y'all be like, this is not Black women's business? Because I saw Funky Dineva say it, but he's not a Black woman. So why is he even telling Black women what to do? We can have questions. Why? How come we can't have questions? I feel like if we don't question anything, it allows for the narrative to remain the same. And that's the problem at hand. He probably was mesmerized by her because she could dance too. Listen, as a former ballerina, the dance community is different. The dance community is different. The dance community is different. I don't know. To me, I didn't get out vibes from her, but now I'm getting like Mommy Dearest. Like, something is strange about that. Oh, Get Out. That's what it is when she now sink. I don't know. But I will say this. The dance community is different. As a former dancer, it is different. Oh. Oh, sing. I think if we stopped caring about who they dated and just focused on the story, there wouldn't be a need for y'all to say, put your cape down. Who is picking up a cape? His family is doing that. His family's out here, no justice, no peace. It's giving Mommy Dearest to me. Especially that Coca-Cola scene. Don't fuck with me, fellas. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of black women are caught up on the fact that he was married to a white woman, and they feel some type of way. Y'all shouldn't feel no type of way, because as quiet as it's kept, these men ain't got no time. These men are sleeping with men. You're welcome. These men are sleeping with men. The white ones too. So I think you should go be with somebody who celebrates you, magnifies you, and we should be allowed to speak about this, because this is weird. When stuff is strange, why are we staying silent? No, we need to talk about it, because we allow for things to just be the way it is because nobody is brave enough to say something. I don't care if he married a black woman. If she was black and doing this, I would be speaking about it because it's weird. It's strange. Sound like one of the Mormon moms who looked in their kids' closets when they forgot to make. Ooh, oh my God. No, I didn't know of him ever saying anything negative about black women. I'm just over black men wanting outrage from us when things don't work out in their favor. I'm just sitting this one out. But who told you to get involved? The family's involved. Nobody said do a petition. Nobody said do any of that. The family is fighting. I don't get that. To me, it gives, y'all are so used to speaking on black men being with these other women because y'all been over there at the who they really choose, and y'all feel some type of way. I didn't tell y'all to go pick up your cape and go start a GoFundMe or a something link. I'm just, y'all know. I just think it's just strange. But again, I don't care what these men do, because I don't care about the men. It's from the constant disrespect. Retired. I feel like this. If someone's disrespectful to you, right? And I said this before. Why do y'all engage with that? You know, the people who still say this, oh, he's disrespectful, da da da. Y'all tune in. Y'all be front and center to what they got going on. Chris Brown gets the most. Oh, he's color struck, da da da. That Negro going, and y'all are dropping your panties like clockwork. The girls be, I don't know what it is. To me, it's given obsession, because people I don't like, I don't even see them. People who are disrespectful towards me, I don't even engage with. I'm just saying. So I don't think Twitch was on that type of time. If he was, please send it to me. We'll wake it up. I feel there's nothing wrong with talking about it. As a black woman, I'm going to talk about it because it's weird. It's weird. I'll be one of the many voices, and when his mixed kids decides to run it back, they can see Couture was over here talking about how trash their mama is. Yeah. Ooh! Now, St. Hudson, you know, when we talked about that, we got shut down, baby. We got shut down. But y'all, again, that's just my 2 cents on it. I think black women need to focus on black women and be loving towards black women, because a lot of y'all are the haters. Y'all are really the ops towards these other black women and them being successful and thriving, because y'all want to talk about how black women should be instead of just minding your age demographic. where you're at, your little sector. A lot of y'all are trying to commingle the things, and that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time, but I've always said it. If Black women spent their focus on being better at what they are and in their own aesthetic and they lane, stay in your lane. That used to be a common phrase. If you stayed in your lane, you wouldn't be worried about this lane over here because that has nothing to do with your lane. You know, if you're a classy-based woman, why do you care what the hoes is doing? Y'all get me? I don't think y'all get it though, but what are your thoughts, Babe Squad? I think that was too much of a shake of the table. What are your opinions? How do you feel about Allison Holker being exposed by Twitch boss's family and friends? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye.